Hey, I got a new lighter. Aliens and santeria. So this is a hot topic right now. So far, between the year 2020 and 2021, the government has been releasing information stating that they have encountered UFOs. So this is something that's not new, but now it's been really been shown more out to the public, and not only one government is releasing this, multiple from different countries. And this is I'm going to show you the latest one yet. So let's dive into the biggest release or leak so far, with it being from a foreign country. So this chief of space program or space security in their country states that there is something as an alien galactical federation that has been in contact with us for years. They have a treaty built where different planets, including Earth, meet in Mars in an underground facility to meet, and where they have a built treaty where aliens can come here and conduct experiments and so on and so forth. Now, why wouldn't they show themselves to us? So in the article, it states that the chief say they have a treaty now that they are not coming to reveal themselves because it will cause mass hysteria within everybody. But Jesus on earth won't. This doesn't make sense. Anyways, so I'm going to call a few BSs. I feel like the BS meter on this is pretty high. I'm going to give you a few reasons why. One, he states multiple times that he is well respected and his line of work has been going on for 20 plus years and so on. And he really dives in deeply into that. And he states it multiple times. That is a red flag. You do not need to state your credentials if everybody knows them. You don't have to state any of this. Your work should speak for itself. Number two, he has not released any evidence whatsoever. There is no evidence given. And when asked about the evidence, the chief says that he will have all his evidence and much, much more information in the book that he is releasing. That is a major red flag. If this is true, why not just release it to the public? Why sell a book? Why make people read? It's just very hard to believe. That's a huge red flag. And this is one of the reasons why a lot of people should try and do their own research. So a lot of major social media outlets have posted about this, and it's just people need to do their own research or follow somebody that does do their research. So that was very scary that he's releasing a book on it. But there are a few things that kind of back up and help him, which are the new COVID bill states that the government has 180 days to release all they know and all they have on UFOs, including evidence, to the public. And this was signed by Trump. Now, what does this have to do with santeria? Let's say that they do show themselves. What are they? And in my experience, from what I learned in my spiritual journey, that these are either bad spirits. I can't say fallen angel because that would fall into the domain of Christianity and Catholicism, but they do state that that's what it is. And I haven't read anything to this date that has anything to do on aliens whatsoever. You know, they're considered bad spirits in a way. I personally have spoken to saints in the 21 division. And before me even asking, before even coming on my mouth, One of them asked me, "What do you think is up there?" And I replied, "Space, the moon." The saint laughs at me and says, "There's nothing. There's nothing out there." We love to look on the outside to find answers, but never within. What does Orula have to say about this? Would you ask your godparents about this? What would be their reply? Would they hear you out, or would it be just like an ignorant parent that just brushes that off away and calls you crazy? I think that's something that is a little bit easier for people who practice santeria to cope with, because we have seen plenty of this on Earth. We have seen humans transform to saints. We have seen animals do this. We have seen animals speak to people. We've seen spirits with our own eyes. I think most of us will be able to feel whether this thing is real or not. And one thing that I could back up about what that saint told me about people always looking without for answers and not within. So, did you know that we have not been back to the moon since the first time? Not one person has been back, not one country. Did you know that humans discovered planets before they even discovered about what the Antarctica was on Earth? Did you know that more than 70% of the ocean is undiscovered or untouched? But yet we know what planets are that are millions of miles away. Did you know that humans knew what the temperature of the sun was without ever being there? These scientists, they believe in magic just as much as we do. But if they do come to here, they do come to Earth, they can't fool us.